when it comes to surprises, the Dallas Cowboys made a lot of experts look silly by rebounding in a big way from a disastrous 1989 season. The Cowboys' amazing transformation was engineered by head coach Jimmy Johnson.
On February 25, 1989, the unthinkable happened. A pro football legend was fired. And for the first time in their glorious history, the Dallas Cowboys were coached by someone other than Tom Landry.
I'm proud to be the head football coach for the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm excited to be the head football coach for the Dallas Cowboys. I know that there could have been better circumstances as far as me coming into this position.
While Landry was master of the universe, the empire of Jimmy Johnson was a shambles, as the horrid state of America's team would have made any mere mortal nervous. 1989 was the second worst season in Cowboy history, as they remained locked in the shadows while others danced into the limelight. In 1 year, Johnson lost more games than he had in his entire career with the Miami Hurricanes.
There was a big change from last year. Last year, it was kind of like it was Jimmy Johnson and the Dallas Cowboys. Now I think it's the Dallas Cowboys. He understands that, we want to win just as bad as he does.
If you're a worker, he'll work with you. If you're lazy, always, doing something wrong, blowing assignments, he's not. He's hard-nosed. I mean, he's a cutthroat type of guy when you deal with him on the wrong side.
Determined to get on the right side of victory, the Cowboys vowed to never again be the NFL's whipping boy. Johnson drove, pushed, and bullied the team in 1990. But even under his lash, the Cowboys failed to respond.
Aikman in the shotgun. He must be looking forward to this. Low snap, pulls it up, standing, dumps it over the middle, tipped in the air and intercepted by Lawrence Taylor at the 10, and strolling in for the Giants' touchdown.
While the team seemed to be lip-syncing to last season's sad song, everyone wondered if these were the real Cowboys or the Milli Vanilli version, imposters posing as football players. Every Sunday was an execution with Johnson walking the last mile.
When you got a team that's 3-7 and looking to, hey, let's just pack it in. This season is over and everybody start looking forward towards next year. This man comes in and he keep you focused on the next game at 3-7 when you're like, we're just here.
Be under control. Be under control. Keep those hands up. Look at me.
Players want to play for him because he believes in you. And he makes you believe in him, and he makes you enjoy playing for him. Sometimes in the fourth quarter when it's like 4th and 1, 4th and inches to go, and you're all tired and you're beat up.
How about go cha-cha?
The guys are willing to go that extra mile for the coach.
Testaverde back 3 steps, throws it out. Right is intercepted by Holt down the left sideline. To the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10 with a cut. Touchdown! That's how they score. The defense does it.
Come on, make a play, baby.
And Aikman, 5 steps, throwing for Urban, left corner of the end zone. He caught it. It's an unbelievable catch.
You have those late-night meeting plays.
Yeah, right.
You can always try
this. This one's pretty good.
You turn on the film and somehow you got some wild-ass play and you say, they put that one in 11 o'clock at night.
Johnson's judgment to draft Emmitt Smith was not an 11th-hour decision.
Now it's Emmitt Smith time.
But the rookie runner helped to salvage the season at the stroke of midnight.
35-30. He'll never beat Green. There's the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
The Cowboys burst into playoff contention by winning 4 games in a row. Once they accomplished this feat routinely, but then their roster was a who's who of pro football.
We're the only NFC team that did not have a Pro Bowl player, and yet the teams above us that have more wins than us, they all have 4 or 5 Pro Bowl players.
Somebody's got to beat a guy.
That says something about the intensity of this football team.
Just expect to come free and no one pick you up. You got to swim them, rip them, and you almost got there, but we got to go with the urgency, a little more urgency on the blitz.
The Cowboys' defense torched and burned, but the team was fueled by the fire and brimstone of their coach.
I think the main thing is a motivator.
Everybody's into it. Started off right.
He comes in and says the right things at the right time.
If you're trying to pound in their head some thought, at times they almost stonewall you and say, hey, wait, I'm smart enough to know where I am.
A dream season turned nightmarish when quarterback Troy Aikman separated his shoulder. In the final week, the pocket collapsed, and so did their playoff hopes. In 1990, Jimmy Johnson took the Dallas Cowboys from rock bottom to within sight of the top of the NFL. For this, he is a man who made the season and the master of all he surveys.